so many times. I need help. Uh, the porosity of the hip bone.
That's osteoporosis, I believe.
Osteoporosis, yeah. If you have osteoporosis, and especially for women, when they go through after age of 50, 60, when you go through menopause, you can use these patches to increase the strength of your bone to stop the fracture. But when you use the pads or patches for this purpose, I have to warn you, be careful you don't become a mama instead of grandma. Because you sit within the structure of the womb of the woman, and it creates, because of its combination of CO2, it creates emotion of security, and we've seen change of menopause. And you got to ask the papa, be careful. We've seen that in Holland, and we saw it, I explained to you, years ago we stopped this process in the Keshe Foundation systems. But now more and more of you are adventuring to try, is for us to set a guideline that you understand where the problem is. But a lot of people, especially with a fractured hip, or if you have a replacement hip, please do not touch it. But if you have a pain, that's what they call, goes through the what I call it, porosity of the bone, especially in the hip. For old people, this you find is been one of them. You can X-ray, you can take your system, you take a MRI of your bone, and then again 6 months or a year later take the same MRI. The doctor will tell you there's a big difference. You don't fill in the holes. All it is that the holes get calcium in a different direction, so it becomes thicker and stronger. We've seen this number of times. This helps a lot. It's the same process as we explained with the bone fracture last week in the teaching, in the health teachings, how you can use it. You can use the long pads, or what I call the Keshe Foundation pads, and you just put it in and it just supports it, and you see the pain will go. And then you can do the same with a very big coil. What you got to do, this is what I did for years, and we've seen it, as I always say. The If you have a chair like this, we usually use handicap chairs. We embed with the holes in it, and if you look at it, if this was a seat, the bottom seat, I created the reactors in there, embedding nanomaterial, nano-coated and everything else, that when you put another patch on the top, you created a field and you see the change. Now that we teach, you can see everything else. And by the way, the Belgian police wants to arrest me for this, because they say it's illegal to help people with nanomaterials. Or as they don't understand, because they can't even find it. So if you have a problem, you can do this. Make sure the seat you use has no metals in it, and you can literally make your patches, or you can make the coils, and on the size of the coils, embed it, and then make sure you have another coil platform that encircles the two. So the other coil sits like this, with the holes in it, with the system. So the two link up, and you change the structure.